Okay, we discussed question number 11 until 20 lah. Okay, question number 11. On 31st December 2020, the bank column in Farhad cash book showed a overdrawn balance. So it's a negative 2000 overdrawn. Then the following item had been not entered in the cash book. Okay, if not been entered, means we need to enter lah. What is the corrected bank balance in a cash book? So now standing order we pay. Standing order means we pay. We pay means will be reduced. Interest bank overdraft also we will pay. So minus 50. Credit transfer from X Limited. Credit transfer from X Limited means we receive the money. So it will be plus 2,900. So what's the closing balance? Negative 2,000 minus 200 minus 50 and then plus 2,900. I get a positive 650. If you get a positive number, that's a debit balance. Cash book, cash book positive means it's a debit. So answer is debit 650, which is the B. Question number 11. Okay, it's quite straightforward question. Okay, question number 12. Raj is the both customer and supplier to Balbir. So Raj buy from Balbir and then Balbir buy from Raj. Something like that. Raj account in Balbir's sales ledger control account. Sales ledger showed a debit balance of 300. And then there is a credit balance of 100 in a purchases ledger. 300 and 100. A contra entry between the two accounts has been agreed. Which entry would be made by the purchasers ledger control account? Wait, purchasers ledger control account is trade payable. Trade payable is your liability. Now you want to plus or you want to minus. Contra entry means we will minus. Contra entry means we will minus. Liability minus will be debit side or credit side. Liability minus will be in a debit side. So you need to debit. So which answer confirm wrong? A is confirm wrong. B also confirm wrong because they say credit. So now I have C and D. But which amount we will minus? The smaller one will be minus in the both. Okay, either one we need to make it 0. It's either 300 or 100. Either one we need to make it 0. So you minus which one will become 0? You minus 100 here. You minus 100 here. The balance is 200. Don't talk about balance. Now they're talking about the contra entry. The contra entry means minus 100, minus 100. So answer is C. Answer is C. The entry is minus 100, minus 100. That's the contra. Okay, now? Okay, question number 13. Motor vehicle repair 2000 was debited into motor vehicle. Oh, it is repair. Repair means it's expenses. But you go record in the motor vehicle account, which is the asset. It's your expenses, but you record it in the asset. Motor vehicle are depreciated 20% per annum on the balance on the account year end. Okay, there's a problem here. What is my problem here is, first one is the cost. First one is the cost. What happened in the cost? What happened in the cost? It is my expenses, but I didn't record as expenses. It's my expenses, but I didn't record as expenses. If you didn't record as expenses, your profit will be, it's your expenses, but you didn't record the expenses. It's your expenses, you didn't record as expenses, your expenses will be, it's my expenses, but I didn't record expenses. Your expenses will be less. If expenses less means your profit will be over. Okay, your profit will be over. Then after that, your cost was on asset. It's not your asset. It's not your asset, but you recorded as an asset. It's not your asset, but you recorded as an asset. So your asset also will be over. It's your expenses, but you go record as an asset. So that's the cost. That's about the cost. But now let's talk about depreciation also. What happened to the amount? We write, because the question they want with amount. So I write the amount also. Over by 2000, over by 2000. After that, depreciation. Depreciation also we have a 2 in expenses. Since you recorded as a motor vehicle, and then you will calculate the depreciation. How much is the depreciation? 2,000 times with 20%. 2,000 times 20%, the depreciation will be 400. Depreciation will be 400. So what you will record, you will calculate the depreciation and then you will record it in the expenses. You will record it as expenses. But you should not record no depreciation for this. You should not record, but you record it. You should not record in expenses, but you record it as expenses. So whenever you record it as expenses, your profit will be over or less. It's not the expenses, but you record as expenses as a depreciation, less by 400. Then again, it's not your asset and you should not minus the asset, but you calculate it. It's not your asset, but what you do, you go minus the asset already. Calculate depreciation, then go minus already. So your asset will be less by 400 also. You minus the asset already. So what happened? As a total, you see, as a total, at first my profit was over by 2,000 and then my profit was less by 400. So as a total, my profit will be over by 1,600. Understand or not? 2,000 minus 400 because this is the positive, this is the negative. So positive 1,600 over 1,600. Similarly, asset also same, over by 2,000 less by 400. So as a total, my asset also will be over 1,600. Both are over by 1,600. Answer A. 13 is answer A. Understand? Okay, next one. Question number 14. Mandip depreciate is of vehicle, motor vehicle at a rate of 20% straight line method. Okay, it's a straight line method, 20%. A full year depreciation provided in the year of purchases. Okay, so they don't calculate how many months. They don't calculate how many months. It's a full year depreciation. Mandip bought a motor vehicle 1st January 2017, 20,000. On the 1st June, he bought a second motor vehicle, 10,000. What is the depreciation charged in the motor vehicle in the year of 2020? So in the year 2020, I have two motor vehicle A that long time ago I bought 20,000, and then motor vehicle B, I got 10,000. This one times with 20%, times with 20%. Even though I buy on June, even though I bought in June, I only 7 months I use the machine, but use the motor vehicle. But the question say a full year depreciation. So no need to calculate how many months. No need to calculate how many months. So 20,000 times 20%, I get 4,000. Then 10,000 times 20%, I get 2,000. So they want total depreciation. My total depreciation for this year is 6,000. Very easy, eh? It's look like they hear there, but it's very easy, very direct. Okay, question number 15. The following ledger account appeared in the books of trader. So they gave you rates account. Rates account, balance BD debit side. If the balance BD debit side means my asset, when rates will become asset? When rates will become asset? Whenever you prepaid or accrued. Whenever you prepaid, because expenses prepaid is asset. Okay. And this is the rent for the year. And this is the rent that you paid. The rent that you paid, this is the for the year. And your balance CD in the credit side, debit side. Balance CD here means balance BD will go here. Balance CD here means balance BD go here. If the balance BD go credit side, it's my liability. When it's become liability, whenever it is accrued. Always remember, balance BD debit means is your asset. Balance BD credit means 480. 480 credit means is liability. Liability means is accrued. Expenses accrued is liability. So which statement is correct? A, rates are accrued at both start and beginning. No. Okay, wrong. Start is prepaid, not accrued. Rates are accrued at the start of the year. No, it's prepaid. Rates prepaid both year. No. not both. Rates prepaid at the start of the year and accrued at the end of the year. Yes. Prepaid and accrued. Understand now? Okay, question number 16. A bookkeeper made the following ledger entries. Debit the bank because I received the money, and debts recovered. Oh, these are, you know what's debts recovered, right? The guy died already last time, then now come back and pay. Okay, maybe his son and come back and pay. Okay, debts recovered. Yes, it's my income. It's my income. Okay, this is my debt recovered account. Will be like this lah. Debt recovered account, and then there will be credit side down because it's income means it will be credit side. I write a bank 1,000. That's it lah. Then whenever end of the year you transfer balance up, you balance up 1,000. You balance up 1,000 will transfer to income statement. That's it. This is how the debt recovered account look like. Okay, which transaction had been? No, bad debt and debt recovered is two different. Bad debt is expenses. Debts recovered is income. Two different things. Okay, we don't mix around. We don't mix around. Okay, but you know, right? This debt recovered, bad debt is not this year's one. Like few years ago, after few years only, the guy will come back and pay. So we don't mix around that bad debt. Bad debt is irrecoverable debt lah. We don't mix around the irrecoverable debt and debt recovered. We keep it separate. A customer has paid the account by the due date. No. Okay, if you buy the due date means I go minus the trade receivable, not the debts recovered. The late payment had been received for the debt not yet written off. No. Bad debt recovered means the debt that you already written off. Then the guy come back and pay. So this is wrong also. A payment has been received for the debt had been written off. Yes, exactly. Okay, answer is C. D, an irrecoverable debt has been written off. No, 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 no. If irrecoverable debt written off, if you irrecoverable debt written off, what is the double entry? We will debit the irrecoverable debt, credit the trade receivable. Nothing related. Okay, this is different. Question number 16. Answer is C. Okay, now 17. The following accounts appeared in the ledger of Delta Limited. This is a trade receivable account, and this is the provision for doubtful debt account. Okay. How the total trade receivable and rate of provision for doubtful debt has changed. Okay, first we see the total. The total is opening balance 30,000, closing balance 22,000. Opening balance is 30,000. Closing balance is 20,000. So increase or decrease? This one very easy, eh? Decrease. So answer C is wrong. Answer D also wrong. It's either A or B lah. So now talking about provision for doubtful debt. Provision for doubtful debt is opening balance was 1,200. Closing balance is 1,100. But wait. We don't judge with the amount because the question didn't ask the amount. The question didn't ask the amount. The question asking the rate. You know what is the rate, right? The percentage. The question asking the percentage. So now I need to calculate the percentage before I decide. Now I need to calculate the percentage before I decide. So 1,200. How they get the 1,200? How to calculate the PDD? How to calculate the PDD? You take a trade receivable times with the percentage, you get the PDD. So for the, I'm talking about the first one, the 1,200. So your PDD is 1,200. Your trade receivable is opening balance is 30,000. 30,000 times with what? You get what percentage? You get 1,200. How much? X equal to, so 1,200 divide 30,000 times 100, 4%. Okay, next one. Let's talk about this. Your how much? 1,100 times with X percentage. Trade receivable is 22,000. So X equal to 22,000, sorry. 1,100 over 22,000 times 100. 5%. So what happened? Opening was 4%, closing was 5%. So it's increase. But the amount is decreased. The amount is decreased, but the percentage is increased. But the question asking what? Rate. Rate increase. Rate is increase. So answer is B. You understand? But most of the students, they just look at the number, then they put answer. Not like that. There's something will be there. Okay, question number 18. On 31st December 2020, Helmut had the following liability. What the question wants? They want the total non-current liability. Bank, what is the today's date? 31st December 2020. The bank loan that repayable on 1st September. Wait. 31st December 2020 and 1st September 2021. Less than 1 year or more than 1 year? It's less than 1 year. If less than 1 year, it is current liability. Bank overdraft is current liability. Bank overdraft always current liability. Loan from the finance that repayable 2024 is more than 1 year, non-current liability. Mortgage repayable on 2022 is more than 1 year, non-current liability. So there's only two non-current liability. So answer is they want non-current liability. So 5,000 plus 2,000 is 7,000. Okay. Question number 19. Vinita's credit customer paid the amount owing in the cash after deducting 2% of discount for the prompt payment. For prompt payment, if a prompt payment is the cash discount. How did this affect the Vinita's financial statements? Okay, it's a cash discount. Cash discount is we give a cash discount allowed. Cash discount allowed. If you allow a cash discount, your expenses will be increase or decrease. If you allow a cash discount, your expenses will be increase or decrease. Expenses will be increase. If expenses increase, this one confirm wrong. Okay, because Vinita's customer, Vinita, I'm the Vinita lah. So I receive the money. So I allow the discount. So this is a discount allowed, which is the expenses. And then whenever we allow the discount and then the guy pay me, if that guy pay me, my trade receivable will be increased or trade receivable will be decreased. My trade receivable will be decreased. Correct or not? Trade receivable will be decreased and my cash will be increased. My cash will be increased. But the money that example on here, I just simply create some numbers. The trade receivable will reduce by 2,000. And your cash will be 1960. So as a total, it will reduce by, as a total, the current asset will be reduced. Understand? I only receive 1960. The 2,000, I simply create a number. Okay, so answer is expenses increase, current asset decrease. Expenses increase, current asset decrease. Answer is A. Get it? Okay, next one. Mohan and Deepak are in a partnership. They are provide the following information at the end of the financial year. How much was the available distributed to the partners? So profit for the year plus, you remember the formula or not? Profit plus IOD minus IOC minus partner salary, then that's a residual profit. That's what the question asking. So my profit is 30,600 plus IOD. IOD is this 360 minus 2500 minus salary 4,000. So the money that available is 24460. Answer is B. You understand now? 30600 plus with 360 minus 2,500 minus 4,000. I'll get 24460. 24460. Answer is B. Okay, we are done until question number 20.